Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Do I sound good? Give me the thumbs up, everybody.
This is Charlotte McKinnon, and for those of you that don't know me, I'm the original voice of Fascinated. So tune in. The one and only DJ RACER, the Puerto Rican gangster, está fabuloso.
Hey, Charlotte, how you doing?
What's up?
Oh, my God, this sounds so much better, and thank you for your patience. Honestly, that was a fiasco, but I'm glad we got it fixed, and we're here now. Welcome to the DJ RACER official weekend kickoff mix show.
Thank you for having me, DJ RACER, the Puerto Rican gangster.
Absolutely. You have no idea. I've been waiting all week for this interview, and I was damned if I was going to let anything get in the way of that.
I know. I was so excited about it, too. Okay, so I'm not hearing this on the air. I'm only hearing the song being played.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's like Facebook. It's a delay, so they'll be able to hear you. Everything's fine.
Okay.
It's just the typical delay.
Okay.
You're probably better off listening to it later when I post it, because I'll post it. It's gonna look nicely. It's got all your beautiful pictures on it. It's gonna be nice. So welcome back, and now we officially want to talk about Charlotte McKinnon. Please tell everybody who couldn't hear us a little while ago. And I'm sorry to make you repeat yourself, but tell us what you're doing, what you're working on, and what you're looking forward to.
Okay. Oh, my God. I'm hearing everything on the... Sorry, I got to turn the volume down there so I can talk without feedback. All right. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Charlotte McKinnon. I am the original voice of Fascinated from Company B. I was an original member. And I recorded a few songs with Company B that made it to the album before I was replaced. But I have been pursuing my career in music steadily since then. I worked as a backup singer for a number of international recording artists, including Casey and the Sunshine Band and Barry Gibb, Kimani Marley, and Jennifer Lopez. And now I am pursuing a follow-up. How do I want to say this? A comeback, if you will, in freestyle. So I had a couple of shows here in South Florida, and I have another one coming up November 16th, the Miramar Amphitheater. It's a big freestyle show, so if you love freestyle music, please come out. And so I'm just looking forward to coming back to my roots and getting back to the music that I love so much.
You know, and as I stated earlier, it's I feel it refreshing because we all pretty much in the same age range to see all the artists that did classic freestyle, what I like to call it, making a comeback because I love it. You guys can say we're gonna pass the torch down and let the youngsters take over, but I like the fact that you're not doing that. You're letting the youngsters do their thing, but at the same time, you guys are adopting and bringing back and doing your thing. And from what I see, it's kind of like you're mixing it in with a little bit of the new and a little bit of the old, and that usually comes together really nice.
I think the fans dictate how this goes. They always have. And the people that are our age, they want to hear the nostalgic music that they grew up to, and they have provided this platform for us. So thank you so much to our fans out there. If it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't have a reason to perform, to still perform.
But it's always good to see you guys on stage. And as I asked you previously, so if you had, so I'm gonna ask you, it's a two-part question. Part one is, who would you like to do a get together with and do a record together with from the classic freestyle era?
Okay, so for those of you on Facebook that are watching, DJ Racer is asking me, who would I like to do a collaboration with from the freestyle days? And I have a few people that I would like to collaborate with. As many as possible, actually, because, that's how it is in the game now. But first and foremost, my dear friend, John Menace, the voice of Diamond Girl, I would love to do a song with John. I think that would be, our energy would just explode on stage and in the studio. I would love to do a song with John, and I would also like to do a song with Shannon. I love her. I have always loved her. I'm a huge fan. I'm like a little kid whenever I see her in person now, because I have been a big fan of hers for so long. But I would love to do a song with Shannon. And thirdly, I would like to do a song with Planet Rock. Rock, Planet Rock.
That would be
Don't
dope.
stop.
That would be dope. And let me tell you, man, every time I see Shannon, I've seen Shannon, I think 3 or 4 times in concert, and that woman makes everybody look bad. She's literally on the stage doing one-handed push-ups. I mean, come on, girl.
Shannon is dope.
Stop making us all look so bad.
Yeah, she's making us all look bad. I'm like, girl, cut that out.
I know, right? Why
But I
can't you
love
just
her.
be
You
like
gotta
us?
love her. She still puts on a killer show.
All right, now the part two question. If you could collaborate with somebody in the current freestyle genre, who would it be?
In the current genre, well, with current music, just in general, Rihanna, I would love to do something with her. And, one of my homies from, well, I don't know him personally, but I would like to do a song with Pitbull.
Oh, that would be
He's a
dope.
homie.
That
He's
would be
he's
so
a
cool.
South Florida boy. I think that would be a dope collab, so let me put that out in the atmosphere, too.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Pitbull, one thing about Pitbull, you're going to get a hell of a show when you watch Pitbull perform.
Hell yeah. And a hell of a track, too. They come up with some dope tracks in his camp. I love him. I always have. I'm so proud of him. He's a homeboy from around the way, and he's out there doing it, representing, and he gives back. I love that about him, too.
And I'm
He
shocked.
does a lot in the community here.
Yeah, and I'm shocked because summertime is the time that he usually comes out with his hits, and this summer he didn't do that. So that means he's saving it up for next summer, and I can't wait to see what he's gonna come out with.
It's going to be dope.
All right, Shan. So tell me, I want to know. Okay, so we know you're making a comeback, and we're all looking for that, But outside of the freestyle genre, are you thinking of doing maybe something in the R&B genre?
More in the Caribbean style. That's part of my roots, too. My family's Bahamian. And I do a lot of Caribbean-style shows here in town. I work with some Caribbean bands here. We do soca, reggae, calypso, a little bit of everything. So something maybe with some of those influences would be nice. I love organic music, so it would be interesting to see what we could come up with.
Okay, so if you put all that together, what you just said right now, you typically could put together a good salsa merengue song. Have you ever thought about doing that?
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello.
I'm here.
Sounds like I lost him.
I'm
We're
here.
gonna try this again.
I'm here. She'll be right back.
Yeah.
Charlotte, welcome back.
Somebody said Pitbull super sexy.
Wait, what about
Did
me?
I
I was
because that's what I meant to say.
I was
I'm all
dancing
giddy
earlier.
right now. I'm so excited.
So as I was asking, we know you're making a comeback in the freestyle, genre. Are you considering doing something in the R&B? I know you said a little bit, of all the pieces put together. And my suggestion was if you put all those pieces together that you were talking about with the reggae and the drums and all that, you could probably put together a nice salsa merengue record. Have you ever thought of that?
Hey, I'm game. I love all music, and I love me some salsa, especially old school salsa. I love it. Celia Cruz, I love her. Yeah.
That was dope. So
Hail
what
to the Queen.
I mean, that would be dope. If you do it,
love her.
and if you did that, if you came out with a salsa merengue record, you would just shock everybody. Everybody would go crazy.
Yeah, that would be cool. I've always wanted to do one of Celia's songs in the show, but I'm not sure how that would play over every time, so.
It's only one way to find out.
I learned. It took me 2 months, but I learned La Vida es un Carnaval. Oh. I learned the lyrics to that song. I love that song. And I sing it on some of my top 40 gigs around town, and I would love to do it with a freestyle crowd and see how that blows over.
I bet you will.
Think, DJ RACER? You think they like it?
I think you blow everybody's mind away. I think you just blow, because you think about it. I would say about 70% of the crowd in the freestyle genre, venue, they're all pretty much Latinos. You do that, and everybody will go absolutely bananas.
So I gotta work that out.
You got to work that. So this is what I want to do. The next song I want to play here is called Jam on Me. Everybody?
That's my favorite.
Hey, everybody, here we go. Jam on Me.
So Jam on Me, for those of you that don't know, this was the very first Company B single released, Jam on Me, 1985. Jam on me, boy. I can.
you handle me, baby? Boy, come over here. Can you handle this?
I love. Can you handle it? Thank you, Violet.
It's just my love.
Oh, now I can see you.
Come on, baby.
Ah. Está fabuloso de Puerto Rico hasta aquí. You jamming over there.
All right, girl. So now I want to dig deep. I want to dig deep and
I see you jamming over there.
See, and Gail always says that I do not know how to dance. Would you tell Gail that I can dance, please?
He can dance. Está fabuloso de Puerto Rico hasta aquí.
Ay, fabuloso. Let's go. And by the way, I just that drop you sent me, that was tight. And I had so many people going, how come I can't have a flyer like that? I said, because you didn't send me a drop like Charlotte did.
That was fun.
All right, so this is what I want to do. Now that I'm feeling a little better, now the internet's back up, I want to get into the DJ RACER type of interviewing, and I want to get deep into it. And I want to know what made you, Charlotte, decide I want to come back into the music industry. I mean, you've been gone for a while. What made you just say, the hell with it, I'm doing it?
Well, I was never really gone from the music industry. I just wasn't doing freestyle. So, like I said, I had been touring. I had some solo songs. After I left Company B, I had some solo songs, and then I was in a few groups. I was in a band called the Baja Men, which later became the band. I was in a band in the Bahamas called High Voltage, which later became the Baja Men, who Let the Dogs Out.
Let the dogs out.
Woo, 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 woo. And then I toured with a band called with a group called Three Times Love. We were an R&B girl trio. And we had a couple of songs that charted on the R&B charts, and we toured the southeast region and up the East Coast. And let's see, what did I do after that? And then I did some more solo stuff, and then I toured with Casey and the Sunshine Band as a backup singer for 12 years. And that was amazing. Learned a lot. Learned so much. And, Casey was incredible and just top-notch professionals all the way around. My girl Maria De Crescenzo is watching live on Facebook right now. She was my counterpart. I learned so much from her, singing with her, with Casey for all those years. And in the interim, I also had a chance to tour with Jennifer Lopez on her Love Don't Cost a Thing tour. And then after leaving Casey, I toured with Kimani Marley for a while. And I also have been touring with Barry Gibb of the Bee Gees. He's the last surviving Bee Gee. So I never left the industry. I just hadn't been doing freestyle. But now I'm ready to come back.
Wow.
It feels right. It feels like a good time to do it. And I miss my peeps.
That's funny. Charlotte was like, all right, listen here, RACER. I never been gone. And now I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. She's like, blah, 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 blah. So who's been gone, sucker? All right, so we know Charlotte has not been gone.
I didn't mean it like that.
No,
I
know.
I have been active, but I've been doing so many different things that, hard for people to keep up.
No, Charlotte, you got to know that about me. I give everybody a hard time. I'm being silly. That's just the type of person I am. Which, speaking of silly, you told me a little while ago, right, that you know the words to Celia Cruz?
Uh-huh.
Let's hear them.
Hey! La, da, 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 da. This is my jam.
Come on, let's hear it, Charlotte. Come on, get down. Woo! I want to hear it.
This is hilarious. Todo aquel que piense que la vida es desigual, así que la vida es una hermosura, hay que vivirla. Todo aquel que piense que está solo, que está mal, tiene que saber que no es así, que la vida no es así, es solo, y siempre hay que llorar, que la vida es un carnaval, es muy feo vivir cantando. Ay, no hay que llorar. You believe me now? I love that song.
All right, all right. I just, you know what? I'm like, let's test her out. Let's see if she really knows Celia Cruz.
Hey,
But-
man, I told you it took me 2 months to learn that song.
Seriously,
I
though,
love that song.
Charlotte, I'm not kidding. You should really consider doing a salsa merengue song. I'm telling you, trust me, it would blow people's mind out the water.
I'm game. Who wants to produce it?
Gail,
I'm
are you
putting that
listening,
out
Gail?
there.
See, every time I do this, you know what I do? I say Gail, and then Gail has to make the phone calls and make it happen. So she's going to do that. Talk about Gail. Let's talk a little bit about working with Gail. How do you...
Let's talk about Gail.
Go for it. Give me
Gail and her
give me the
undeniable
skinny.
energy.
Give me the skinny on Gail. Give me some material.
I can't let you ride out on my girl now. Gail is one of those people that you love her or you hate her because she's in your face, man. And she is the type of person that will ride for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a long time since I had a manager. And, you know, I was like, I don't need no manager. I can do this. I can do this by myself, you know, whatever. But she really showed me that she is a team player, and she's going to ride for you, and she's going to do what she can to help you push your career forward and to help you get where you want to be. Not because, you know, I've been in situations where, you know, the manager wants to tell you what to do and make, you know, and not help you accomplish the goals that you want to reach. And Gail, I don't have that problem with Gail, not at all.
You know,
she has a vision, but she listens to my input, and then we see how we can make it work. And I love that about her.
yeah, so do I speak to her on a daily. And one thing about Gail, when she's got something in her mind, she's got to call you and tell you right away. And I love that about her. So, Gail, thank you for making this happen.
And she gets so excited about it. You just got to love her enthusiasm.
No, and it's funny because she gets really excited, right? And then if you don't agree with what she has to say, she goes, you know what? Never mind. Forget it. And I'm like, no, Gail. And she goes, no, never mind. I'm like, oh, damn.
Yes, we're talking about you, Gail.
I know. She knows I always do this to her. I always give her a hard time. So, okay, so Charlotte, do you have any shows coming up in the near future?
I have a show
For the
coming
freestyle,
up
for the
November
freestyle
16th,
genre.
Miramar Amphitheater. So please come out and support freestyle music.
That's awesome. So you told me to play 2 songs, which I did. And then you said that I could choose one of my liking for the interview. So I was going through your songs, and this is the one that I chose. Everybody, boys are hot tonight.
The boys are hot tonight.
Yeah, don't ever leave the boys out.
I wrote this song.
The boys are hot tonight. 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 The boys are hot tonight. Hot tonight.
They were winning back to back.
Hot tonight.
24/7. Banging all the hits you love.
You jamming over there?
Feel the vibe.
I'm watching my
And I know you can feel it tonight. And I know you can feel it tonight. I know you can feel it. I'm crazy. I'm misbehaving. I know you crave me. Come get it. Come get it. Get it. I'm a hot girl. Yes, I need a hot boy. Hot boy. Come get it. Come get it. Get it. Come get it. On tonight, come get it. On tonight, come get it. Come get it. On tonight, come get it. On tonight, come get it.
Just admit it, you had no idea that not only were you going to get a great DJ, but a great DJ with expert dance moves. Well, you're not. You're stuck with me, DJ RACER. Let's go!
That was hot, Charlotte. That was hot. I love that.
Thank you.
Now, what inspired you to write that? I heard you say you wrote it yourself. What inspired you to write that one?
You know, that was when the Miami Heat was doing a thing back in like 2012 when they were hot and they were winning championships and stuff. You know, that's kind of inspired it. I was like vibing off the Heat, you know, a little bit, and I was like, those boys are hot. Like, and then one day I just started working on it. Actually, I had some help. I don't know if he wants me to put all his info out there, but I have a very close friend who has huge roots in the freestyle music. He's a writer, producer, and he's also an artist to some extent. And I wrote that song. That was a collaboration that I did with him.
Well, I got to say, it's got a good beat. It's got a dancing melody. And speaking of sports, have you ever been fortunate enough to sing the Star Spangled Banner in any of the sporting events?
I did have an opportunity to do that with when I was touring with Casey. So we did a lot of baseball games around the country, actually, different ball clubs. And did we ever do? I don't think we ever. I think it was all baseball that we did the Star Spangled Banner for. But you know, I was fortunate enough to do like post-game and pre-game shows for football games, for Super Bowls, for I did a pre-game show with J-Lo for Super Bowl and with TRL, and also did Final Four game for NBA with Casey. We did a halftime show. So, yeah, but I personally have not done a Star Spangled Banner for any sports game.
That's dope. Anyway, you've done a lot, and I gotta tell you, Charlotte, I'm so excited that you're back in the picture for freestyle. You know, and I look forward to many songs from you. You're with Gail, so that means every time you come out with something new, I'm gonna be one of the first to hear it, hopefully. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, I have one request. I heard you play it earlier. It was I think it was Keep Singing and Someone to Hold, but Keep Singing is a song that I wrote with my daughter, who is now an adult, but she was a teenager back then, and we wrote that song together. She helped me with part of the hook and just kind of inspired me to keep pushing and keep writing.
All right. With that
and
being
those songs
said,
are available on iTunes.
yeah, but before they buy it, I want them to hear it. Everybody, keep singing.
rip that lip.
Maybe you've been going through ups and downs, and you can't figure out how to turn your life around. Just remember your blessings are always on time. Soon the storm will be over and we'll be alright. You can choose whether you win or lose. You can be happy.
On my home
But it's all up to
DJ
you.
RACER, because I
Excited about your life right now. Don't you be discouraged, no way, no just keep dancing, keep on singing. Oh, come on.
Music Lovers Radio.
The bad times are gone. You just got to be strong. Oh, keep it real, keep the thrill, live your life to the fullest.
You're listening to Extreme Mix Radio.
Keep on
Yeah, again, all the hits that I've played today are all available on all digital platforms. Make sure you pick up a copy. Charlotte, you are an amazing artist. And again, I can't say this enough. I am so happy that you are back in the freestyle picture.
Thank you so much, and thank you for giving me this opportunity, and thank you for having this platform for artists like myself to come and talk about what we're doing and be able to promote our music and our career. I really appreciate you, DJ RACER. Thank you so much.
You got it. I want to give a shout out to all the stations that are broadcasting this live today. The Freestyle Radio, Vibe 24/7, Classic 407, Extreme Mix Radio, UBM, Say a Lot of Promotions, Canadian Freestyle Music and more, Royalty Radio, Kohler Promotions, and Bella Entertainment. Bella Fedora Entertainment. Let me get that right, because Gail last time said, listen, it's Bella Fedora, no Bella, okay?
Bella Fedora. And the agency partners, those are my peeps. Thank you so much. I love you.
All right, so the microphone is yours. If you want to give shout out to anybody you want to give shout outs to, the microphone's all yours.
Well, of course, I got to give a shout out to my girl, Gail Hoyer. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything you do. I appreciate you. I see you. And to Jonathan Journay, thank you for believing in me. And also, I want to thank my good friend, John Menace. Thank you. He was so instrumental in helping me come back to freestyle. Love you. And thank you to all my fans out there. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for supporting freestyle music and for supporting music in general. Music is life.
Absolutely. With that being said, thank you so much, Charlotte, once again. You are always welcome here anytime you want to come on board and give us an interview. Just let me know. We'll set it up. Your family now?
Just give me a call. I'm there.
Oh, man, this is so
and
much
I'll
fun.
be seeing you when I come to Cali.
That's right. And then we'll be both dancing together, and then we'll videotape and be like, Gail, what you think now, sucker?
What? Then we can dance some salsa.
There you go. All right, Charlotte, you have yourself a great weekend and be safe out there.
Okay, you too. Thank you, darling. Take
You're welcome.
care.
All right, bye-bye.